What about Wolves?
Wolves, man, holy shit!
I was curious, bro, because you're not on social media. Soltero's famously off the grid.
Off the grid.
On WhatsApp, if you will, and maybe Google News or something like that. I don't know what you're on.
No, Yahoo email.
You're on Yahoo?
I'm on Yahoo.
Did you hear about what Madueke said before the game started against Wolves?
Before the game?
Like a day before, he posted something on his Instagram story.
What did he say?
So he thought he was on like his private Instagram or his personal Instagram, where I assume he only has a limited amount of following and it's probably private. But he thought he was on that account, but he was actually on his main account with thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers. And he posted on his story, "This place is shit," in regards to Wolverhampton, like the city.
Oh, like
this place
being there a day early or something like that?
Yeah, I think they just got there a day early. He was probably exploring town. He's just like, this place is terrible. It's awful. And so he posts that on his story, and within minutes, people are like, bro, this is your public account. And he deletes it, and he uploads another story just being like, you lot are so quick. Like, y'all got my ass quick. Like, he was just surprised that people like got on him so quick, but also kind of regretted what he said in that moment, I would think, but deletes the post, but it was already all over the internet by the time he saw it. So everyone saw what he said about Wolverhampton. So if you watch the highlights, the reason he's getting booed extra is because of that, bro.
That's why.
It's because of that, bro.
Honestly, I couldn't figure out why, because I was just like, he has no ties to them, and he hasn't done anything to them, like, you know, like non-sportsman like. So I was like, why are they booing his ass?
So that was probably the biggest storyline of the Premier League because of that. Because going in now, either you want to see him succeed and just go off in front of these fans, or the opposite, let the fans just get in his head and shit on him. But bro, he puts up a goddamn hat trick.
So funny.
In response, scoring damn near the same goal every single time.
Every single time.
A slotted finish from that right wing side. Incredible performance from Madueke, but then also Cole Palmer getting a goal and 3 assists in this match. Chelsea defeats Wolves 6-2, bro. 6-2. And Wolves gets embarrassed in their shit town.
When you go to Wolverhampton now,
honestly, dude,
let's check it out. I bet it is shit, though. Let's be honest.
Like what's the U.S. equivalent then? Is it like the I'm scared to say cities right now. Yeah, it's just like
it's the Alberta of Canada or something like that. Let's go to Canada.
I don't wanna, we got fans everywhere, but I don't want to. Yeah.
No, but the game was so entertaining. I mean, it was a goal fest. We got 8 goals. The first half was so end to end. Going into the half, it was 2-2. We got some really good goals, but yeah, the second half, Chelsea's offense just completely took over. Palmer feeding Madueke every single time, and my goodness, was he clinical every single time. Joao Felix gets on the board. He's back. He's back in London, where he's happy. Honestly, it is a good signing, because that, even though he didn't do a lot when they had him on loan, it was the happiest I've ever seen that man. The happiest I've ever seen him. So the fact that he's back, I think we're going to see the best of Felix. He had a great season last year with Barcelona. I think this is actually going to be a decent signing for Chelsea. But overall, Wolves' defense is just atrocious.
Awful, man.
They got completely pulled apart. They couldn't stop what was coming at them, not even remotely. Totti and the other center back were just terrible. Truly terrible. The midfield didn't help at all either. They were too busy attacking, and I think that's going to be Wolves' biggest issue this season. Is they can be compact like they showed against Arsenal, but in that game they had nothing offensively, and then in this game they had something offensively, but they were just completely disorganized at the back. So this is going to be a really tricky thing for the coach to figure out. How do you get the best of both worlds when it comes to Wolves? Because there are good players. I mean, Mateus Cunha was their top goal scorer last season. He got a really good goal today. You gotta maximize his ability in front of goal. Ryan Nuri, he can get forward. He's a good dribbler. Mario Lemina, the captain, honestly, I thought he was great today. He can break lines. He can do a lot. He can break up plays. He's a good midfielder. So there's a lot going for Wolverhampton, but the liabilities that they have, I mean, you get 6-2.
Who finishes higher, Brentford or Wolves?
I would say Brentford because they're a tighter team, right? Wolves right now just look all over the place, even though they might have more cutting edge players. But this is a team game, bro. And so right now, Brentford's the better team. Wolves have some fun players, but right now, the team plays atrocious.
Yeah, and the fans, this must have been a nightmare of a game. You have a guy just talking shit about your town and then coming in and conquering the town himself. And then Pedro Neto as well, ex-Wolves, acquired by Chelsea, doesn't even have the decency to not celebrate when he assists Joao Felix. He's like jumping on people's backs and shit. So it's the worst situation for Wolves fans. It's a tough day in the office, conceding 6 to this Chelsea side. Chelsea gets a big win there.